Neither did I.
Okay, good.
That was this morning. I'm telling you. So when did you find out the computer?
Yeah, well.
I had talked to him the other day.
I'm here. Yeah, well, that's what I said. Yeah. He didn't want to.
See how soon.
Well, I'm here.
What now?
You already know.
You want to come on this,
Here we go.
I don't know if we got
Insurance
one.
won't let me touch it. Just no, we already did that, when they said no, it's fine.
Well, in that case, you know,
I don't know if we got marked or not.
Yeah, here it is.
Sewer. They
Exactly.
don't have a number on it.
Hopefully it's not gonna be one of these trees that cut it.
The trees are not done. Much good for anybody.
Yeah, if it's coming down, they'll have a number on it.
You know, if that one tree is close to
The tree guy there.
the other two down there, just for the
No.
line. Rush should get it.
It was kind
it might not be.
It's snowing again, everybody.
What's that?
Sorry.
I'm seeing my judgment around,
Yeah, it was terrible. I noticed that. But it's still took me, I still took me, I left home for 7, so I want to make sure that and it still took me long, it was like 6 semi.
Yeah, they've got numbers. Once it comes down, have numbers on it.
Think about this, about 20 seconds of emergency until your wife goes,
Yeah, I let him just, you know, let him use it. They can come down, so they should have a number on it. Last I knew, there was a total of 60 something that didn't come down. He's been doing it for 6 weeks now, so he can eyeball
We love that. That was like a driver's seat. Or like I was gonna ask you, I'll have to share a few days. What I don't say is it's in a jar, well, it actually is what everything, but, and I can start taking concentrate on for me. And as far as, just all they, everyone, and there is and then I'll influence if you are for.
must be getting closer, but it's getting quiet. I don't know.
Well, have absolutely
Oh,
nothing.
This is one that John had as a kid. I just never rose up.
You don't want to, but it was right there.
Yeah, me too. And I know, I mean, anytime that if I did
I was
something.
like,
Oh, yeah. It just sounds so
We're gonna call the order of the Drain Motion Special Council meeting. I have a motion to approve the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Aye.
Okay, this is an open meeting to discuss, we got Jack Williams here to discuss sex offender registration. You want
Yeah, I can go through the code sections real quick. So basically, 692A.113 includes the exclusion zones and prohibition of certain employment-related activities. So a sex offender who has been convicted of a sex offense against a minor or a person required to register as a sex offender in another jurisdiction for an offense involving a minor shall not do any of the following. A, be present upon real property of a public or non-public elementary or secondary school without the written permission of the school administrator or designee unless enrolled as a student at the school. B, loiter within 300 feet of the real property boundary of a public or non-public elementary or secondary school unless enrolled as a student. C, be present on or in any vehicle or otherwise conveyance owned, leased, or contracted by a public or non-public elementary or secondary school without the written permission of the school administrator or school administrator's designee when the vehicle is in use to transport students to or from a school or school-related activities unless enrolled as a student at the school or unless the vehicle is simultaneously made available to the public as a form of public transport. D, be present upon real of the child care facility administrator. E, loiter within 300 feet of the real property boundary of a child care facility. F, be present upon the real property of a public library without the written permission of the library administrator. G, loiter within 300 feet of the real property boundary of a public library. H, loiter on or within 300 feet of the premises of any place intended primarily for the use of minors, including but not limited to playground available to the public, children's play area available to the public, a recreational or sport-related activity when in use by a minor, a swimming or wading pool available to the public when in use by a minor, or a beach available to the public when in use by a minor. Subsection 2, a sex offender who has been convicted of sex offense against a minor. A, who resides in a town located within 300 feet of the real property boundary of a public or non-public elementary or secondary school, child care facility, public library, or place intended primarily for the use of minors as specified in subsection 1, paragraph H, shall not be in violation of subsection 1 for having an established residence within the exclusion zone. So if he lived there prior to his offense, he gets to stay there. B, who is the parent or legal guardian of a minor shall not be in violation of section 1 solely during the period of the time reasonably necessary to transport the offender's own minor child or ward to or from the place specified in section 1. C, who is legally entitled shall not be in violation of subsection 1 solely for the period of time reasonably necessary to exercise the right to vote in a public election in a polling location of the offender is located in a place specified in subsection 1. 3, a sex offender has been convicted of a sex offense against a minor shall not do the following. A, operate, manage, be employed by, or act as a contractor or volunteer at any municipal, county, or state fair or carnival when a minor is present on the premises. B, operate, manage, be employed by, or act as a contractor or volunteer on the premises of any child arcade, amusement center having coins or token-operated devices for entertainment, or facilities providing programs or services intended primarily for minors when a minor is present. C, operate, manage, be employed by, or act as a contractor or volunteer at a public or non-public elementary or secondary school, child care facility, or public library. D, operate, manage, be employed by, or act as a contractor or volunteer at any place intended primarily for the use of minors, including but not limited to a playground, children's play area, recreational or sport-related activity area, a swimming or wading pool, or a beach. E, operate, manage, be employed by, or act as a contractor or volunteer at a business that operates a motor vehicle primarily for marketing, from or near a motor vehicle, the sale and dispensing of ice cream or other food products to minors. So that's the big section that would be used in this case.
In here, I probably can't find it real quick, but if they go to the library and the library board signs off, can they come within?
Yes, then it could go there.
And also with daycare centers,
Daycare centers, yes.
if they sign off, and
Yeah.
there's a lot on that.
The playgrounds is not.
The playground is not.
Yeah, playgrounds, parks, pools,
Yeah.
football field, baseball fields.
Any of that ever, whether there is a child on the softball field or not, because that is a place that's meant for,
If
Kids
its
that
primary use is for children, then no, it can never be on it.
you guys have
You
questions?
guys got any questions?
I have any questions.
Okay,
Julie, do you have any questions? Okay.
with that being said, we're gonna go into a closed meeting for discussion. So, need a meeting to close this meeting now, right? And we'll close it and then open meeting. Do I have a?
I make a motion to go into closed session, is that what you're asking for, Jerry?
Yeah, it's gonna get
Okay,
ready.
I make a motion to go into closed session.
May I say something? When you close the session, that means nobody gets their say? We have to leave?
Correct.
Well, I want to bring up
Are
one
we
thing.
going in, are we having shout outs, are we letting the public talk? There was no public discussion on here. So we need to go into a closed session.
I'll second the motion for a closed session.
And meeting closed.
I will hit the stop.
Okay,
Twice.